Hey guys, welcome back to your women's gear review channel, and today we are reviewing the Stubble Co Packable Sling. In this review we will of course have got you covered. We're going to go through the summary, we'll go through the features, we'll pack it out, see if we can get into it, we'll do a wee fit check, comfortability test, water test, and then run through some pros and cons. And of course, as always, if there is anything that we have missed that you'd like to know, then just pop us a comment below, be sure to get back to you. Okay, let's get cracking on with the summary. So this is priced at £35. It is made with 100% nylon ripstop and it is vegan friendly. For the dimensions, you've got 32 by 15.5 by 5.5 in centimeters and a starting weight of 0.16 kg, and it is a wee 3 litre. The colours you can currently get it in are the off-white and the black. In terms of like the shape and style, obviously if you are going for something that is a self-packable kind of sling, tote, backpack, whatever it is, you're going to get that complete flexibility with it, so it is able to go into a smaller mode. So that's going to be down to your own preference as to whether you prefer a sling that is more padded, or you can hold the kind of flexibility with it and you don't really care or mind with that. Style wise, the off-white's lovely and I haven't found any issues in terms of like cleaning it down or wiping it down or anything. The only thing I will say, and it will be one of my cons, is that the branding. I love Stubble Co, but I don't need it written there. Sorry, this is where I interrupt and just say, if you do happen to have a wee gander on the website of the products we are reviewing, then we would be so grateful if you could use our links below. This is no extra cost to you and it just helps us as a team and growing our channel. What's that? Oh, you would like me to introduce you to the team so you can see who you're helping out? No bother, let's go. First up, we have our editor, Orla, our outreach manager, Orla. Oh, there is our script writer, she's shy. She's called Orla. Then we have this sexy lady for thumbnails. The main star of our reviews is the reviewer herself, Orla. And last but not least, the woman who does it all. Her name is kind of like Lorla, but it's Orla. So don't forget to click that first link to purchase your item. Stubble Co do offer 2-year warranty, international shipping and returns. If you are interested in all things gear related, then I highly recommend signing up to Size Matters, my email community. All you gotta do is click the link below and sign up today. Who knows, you might get a cheeky wee email back. Okay, let's get cracking on with the features. So for the branding, you just have some here on the front. In terms of like their logo, it will be embedded on the zips. So the zips themselves aren't coated, but you do have the little custom pullers with a pop of color there. So pretty smooth in terms of that, and keeping it quite simple. Then you've got the strap here that is sewn in. It is adjustable. You've got that seatbelt material, so fairly easy to maneuver. You've got a little thumb puller here to just help whenever it is on the body, and a wee dangle stopper. This is your click close, really durable, zero issues with that, fantastic. So that's that there. In terms of like the length, so let's go full, about 19 inches, just a wee rough estimate there, and I'll be able to show you that in the fit check. So fairly easy, really flexible because it will obviously self-pack into itself, which I'll show you in a second. Front pocket here, just space in there, really easy, clean kind of white material. I haven't found any issues in terms of it like sticking, like dirt and stuff, so it's fairly easy to just kind of wipe down, especially with the dog and everything. That's just like your front quick and grab pocket. Then on the second one, you've just got space in here, keeping it fairly simple in terms of like the aesthetics and the internal kind of organization. It's just what it is here. Simply just space. There isn't a lot of padding throughout this, so just being careful if you do have any valuables in there and what you are placing in. The space itself, this is a 500ml. That fits nicely in there. In terms of 750ml, I'll link these water bottles down below for you to check out. That kind of fits in there. Obviously it bends out to the side a bit. Then in the back here, you can use this as your wee pocket, wee organizer, keep your phone, keys, wallets in there, so you have a little bit of security. But this is where it will turn into your kind of self-packing. Then you've got like the tiniest little pocket here, a little bit of branding on the front. See, fit it out how you will. Got a little tag, says 3 litre sling. Pack that away with you, take it on your holiday. Fairly simple. Can you see it doesn't have like an overly crinkled effect. once you start like packing out and stuff, it kind of loses that initial crinkle. But let's go ahead and pack her on up. So in here, in this pocket, I'm gonna go purse, keys. If you're wondering like headphones, I'm gonna go like there. Plop my phone in, cards and passport, perfume, some snacks. Still got plenty of space. Some spray. Close this. Get that front pocket. You still have space in here. Plop the Nintendo in. Pocket runs right up to the top as well. And that's that all packed out. Even with that stuff in it, it barely moves. Okay, time for we fit check, comfortability, and see how this feels and fits on the female body. So this is how I like this sling. Just down a bit lower, but you have the range to kind of adjust it, obviously, because it does have that flexibility. Just being careful what you have in there because you can feel it. Otherwise, this is what it's like. For reference, I am 5'6", super duper cute, easy, simple, it's not uncomfortable. Obviously, just as mentioned, if you do have anything, you can just kind of maneuver it about so it doesn't dig into you. I'm going to show you it fully at its full length. This is it at its full length, so just down below the hip there for me. Just to give you a little bit of reference in terms of comfort and the fit and all, absolutely grand. If you were wondering for like a waist or bum belt, I don't really offer that with things, but this is what it's like here. So you could, if you want to, plop her on down there. For a water test, this is grand for a light drizzle. Obviously the zips aren't coated, so that is something to be aware of, but if you're just trying to run for some shelter, then you'll be grand. Okay, time for some pros and cons. Pro number one is the materials, the fact that it is really easy to self-pack. It's got that flexibility, so you actually can get a lot into it, but that might be something to think about in terms of that. Because of the flexibility, it does take to the shape of whatever you've got in there, so it may or may not look a little bit awkward. And I also find, like with the branding as mentioned, I would just prefer like the logo on the front or no branding at all. That's just personal preference for that. And I also would have loved a key tether in there and maybe a back pocket. I don't know if that's me being too picky. Do let me know below your pros and cons, what works for you, what doesn't, what you like, what you don't like, all that fun stuff below. So that is the end of our review. We hope you enjoyed, and if you did, then why not consider joining the channel and hitting that subscribe button. If you do happen to have a wee gander over on their website and you're thinking about purchasing this sling or any of their other bags, then we'd be forever grateful if you could use our links below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.